Smarter Chess favored Fabiano Caruana 69-31 over Arjun Erigaisi, predicting a 2-point victory. 71% of brackets picked Caruana to win. Still, Caruana has long struggled in speed chess formats, and Erigaisi has had a heck of a year, gaining 89 classical rating points and winning the Junior Speed Chess Championship. Were the pundits right to pick the veteran? A shaky start by Caruana led to Erigaisi sending his A-pawn up the board, and even promoting to a queen. But resourceful play by Caruana and a slip by Erigaisi led to an incredible swindle in Perpetual.
He missed it! Oh, he allowed a draw!
Oh my goodness.
Or does he want Queen G7?
Queen G7? He's going to play on, but that might lose, so he's going to go for the draw. A good
decision. What did we just see in game one?
Caruana's salvation impressed, yet a key fact was already apparent. In time scrambles, Caruana could be vulnerable. Game 2 may have been the most shocking of the match, as Fabi mixed things up in a highly theoretical opening, and Erigaisi won in just 15 moves, gaining the first victory of the match.
You're going to drop another pawn on G7. At this point, there's no compensation, and Arjun wins game 2 in 15 moves.
After 2 draws, games 5 and 6 saw insane finishes as Erigaisi turned around some shaky opening and middle game positions and gained huge wins in time scrambles. The victory in game 5 was particularly chaotic as both players missed some massive chances.
I think takes in G5 is the best winning chance.
Oh, very good chance. You just win a pawn.
I don't see Fabi holding this.
King F6, King F4.
Oh, and Arjun just can't move his king because of that darn F7 pawn.
That's right.
Maybe he is holding it.
King G7 back, but there's always a move like Bishop D1.
It's looking very scary, but how is Black going to make progress? At some point, Robert, you probably have to push this pawn to H3. Oh, he blundered the pawn!
And he just grabs his head. He can't believe it. He just gave away the pawn.
It's still not totally over.
It's looking pretty bad, but I guess if the eval bar only says minus whatever that is, 3, oh, now it's over, right? Knight F3?
Okay, but where exactly do you get your knight to? Wait. Bishop takes...
What? He had a move there for 1 second.
Not sure what it was. Now F4 wins, F3. In come the pawns.
And that...
Wait, King G3 apparently was a draw.
He just hasn't touched his king.
King G3 still a draw.
Again. He missed like 8 times.
What the heck was that? Now King E1 and Black wins.
He just never looked at moving his king. I think he felt like he was lost, and he stopped thinking, essentially. He was just making moves, and Arjun made him pay. So this is a 2-point lead for Arjun Erigaisi, but Danya, that was a missed chance for Fabiano to save that half point as we head into the break between these two players.
With a 3-point lead out of the gate, Erigaisi appeared a huge favorite over Caruana, especially as many favored him in the faster time controls. Only a few SCC matches have seen successful comebacks from 3-point deficits. Game 8 saw a crushing win from Fabi, his first of the match. But then in Game 9, there was a disaster on par with Game 2, as in a drawn endgame with 6 seconds on his clock, Fabi lost track of time and forfeited, ending the 5-1 time control.
Rook G5? Oh, there's no King F4, 96 check, so you can play Rook G5. But 5 seconds,
3 seconds for Fabi.
Oh my gosh, he's on G5.
G5?
Here comes the pawn.
Oh my god, I'm getting concerned. White could lose this. 1
and
second.
1 second.
Move!
What just happened?
He flew.
Did he just forget about his time?
But that just cannot happen. You can't lose a game like this.
With momentum on Erigaisi's side, transitioning to the faster 3-1 time control seemed likely to accelerate challenges for Fabi. But it was just at this point that Fabi got his feet under him. As it turned out, he had played 20 3-1 games just the day before to warm up, and his practice showed. He won the first 4 games and immediately erased his deficit and even took the lead.
Oh, this is over. Completely over. Black doesn't have a move here.
Holy smokes, look at that preparation from Fabi.
Queen D4.
Oh, he missed it as well.
And look at how quickly Fabi plays it. You could tell
That was my fault.
He's a completely new player right now. Like as
Arjun's
soon as
like, but I trusted Daniel. I shouldn't have.
But look at this. Have you ever seen Arjun react like that? I literally never have.
The next game was a reasonably stable draw, but then there was a chaotic and fortunate draw for Fabi that preceded another disaster for him as Erigaisi evaded checkmate himself and suddenly checkmated Fabi.
Rook h8, attacking h4. There's a check on d7. The king is driven out into the wilderness.
Queen e6 is mate.
Goodbye.
Erigaisi carried the energy forward with another clean win and retook the lead.
And you could see on his face, Queen e5.
Oh, and Rook d1. It's over. He blundered that knight.
Arjun put such
Queen
a
E1.
nice
Oh
Queen
my
e1.
God.
Everything
He just blundered all his
collapsed.
pieces.
Fabi in time trouble. It rears its ugly head. And Arjun Erigaisi, talk about a comeback. He was up 3 points. He loses 4 games in a row. And now he has regained the lead. So great showing here. Great rebound by Arjun.
With time running out in the 3-1 time control, Caruana seized a small edge in a knight endgame and converted with excellent technique to retie the match as it advanced to bullet where everything would be decided.
Knight e5. We're going to have simultaneous promotion, but black's going to be up a knight.
Right. H1. And Queen c6 check wins on the spot.
Oh, great cash by you. It's a winning pawn endgame.
Oh my goodness. Are we about to head to the bullet with a tied match?
Amazing. It's 9-9. What a win by Fabi.
After an initial draw in the bullet time control, the players traded points with 6 consecutive decisive games. Erigaisi twice established the lead, only to have Caruana immediately strike back. The 4th consecutive decisive game featured a particularly insane finish.
King g5 and then h7.
Rook g8? No,
H7.
king f6.
H7 here. The presence of the g2 pawn is so important.
Arjun trying everything he can.
And Fabi let him go.
He let him get his pawn to e4. And how is he going to draw this, though? Move! Move!
Oh, he's 1.4 seconds. Queen mate.
Oh, no, he's allowed promotion. Rook b8.
In no time.
It was still a draw after Rook b8.
In the next game, Fabi took the lead in bullet for the first time, but now it was Erigaisi who immediately leveled things with the following game. With scant minutes remaining, Caruana won the go-ahead game and forced Erigaisi's fast resignation with 50 seconds on the match clock. Erigaisi had to win this last game to tie the match and go to overtime.
Another good move by Fabi, fixing his pawn.
Oh, Bishop G7!
He blundered!
I just said don't do anything. Bishop
I know,
E8.
he forgot his bishop was defended. Now he's losing his pawns.
Oh my gosh.
With 1 minute to play, if he loses this game, he will have to win on demand. The next game's going to be the last.
And that's why he resigned. Because there's still 50 seconds. This will be the final game. And if Fabiano looked at the match clock, he might play something a little bit simplistic. No tactics. He is doing just that.
That's exactly what he's doing. All Fabi needs is a draw. A draw wins the match for Fabi. This is going to be the last game of the match. Here we go.
Here we go.
While shaky at the start, Caruana was now showing his calm and experience as he played rock solidly with white, offering no chances to Erigaisi, who was soon much worse. In the critical moment, Caruana sat up in his seat as he spotted the critical tactic to close out the game and the match.
It's 2 extra pawns for white, but somehow it doesn't quite feel like that.
Rook takes c7. Rook takes c7. It's game over. That's the match.
Game ending. There it is. Fabiano Caruana finds it. He knows it's over. And he is going to move on to the round of 8. The quarterfinals will await him.
There it is.
Woo. Oh my gosh. Arjun Erigaisi, I mean, he put up a great fight in this match. But Fabiano Caruana, with his back against the wall, he takes it home in bullet, Danya.
That was amazing. I mean, I am so impressed at his composure, his speed, his quality of play. That was an absolutely epic opening match. Arjun, he's got to keep his head up high, but he allowed that 4-point streak early in the match. That set the tone. It was all Fabi in the bullet. What a match.
I was just glad to be done with the 5 minute. I felt like I was getting outplayed, and even when I wasn't getting outplayed, I was getting flagged, or flagging myself more specifically. So I thought that like in 5 minutes I just was like so slow and playing worse than him. I think he was also playing very well, so it's not like it was all because I was playing poorly, but he was putting pressure on me, and then I remembered that in a lot of matches from the other side I was up in the 5 minute, like against Duda. And then it usually came down to bullet, which would be very close to tied. So I figured that if I kept it relatively level, that the bullet would probably decide it. and I just wanted not to get tilted. Like I was getting a bit tilted in the 5-minute at some point because I spoiled some good positions. I got flagged in like a dead drone position, which was, I had like 6 seconds and then I just let my time run out. So everything was going wrong, and I just was very happy that it got a bit faster. I could play more intuitively. I didn't have to like stress over my decisions.